Hello, everyone, and welcome to another thrilling installment of the Get podcast, which is the only podcast currently produced by Improv Cape Cod, which is the only improv troupe based on Cape Cod with the name Improv Cape Cod.
Yeah.
How's that? Right? Cornered the market.
Beautiful.
Cornered the market. Who are we? We're Improv Cape Cod. Thank you everyone for coming here. We are an improv comedy troupe that also does like sketch comedy and other theatrical type things and podcasts like this. We are actually based, believe it or not, despite our name, are based on Cape Cod in Massachusetts. We have a website that you've perhaps already seen if you're viewing this video, but if you have not, it is improvcapecod.com. And we are on social media, Instagram and Facebook at Improv Cape Cod. We also do have individual personalities, names, numbers assigned to us by the improv gods, but the numbers are secret, so we will just tell you our names. My name is Jack.
My name is Kyle.
I'm Maxie.
Jim.
And then in the booth today, we have Jamie. Why don't you say hello, Jamie? Maybe that'll pick you up.
Hello, Jamie.
Whoa!
Whoa. Jamie was loud to us. It might have just sounded like muffled nonsense to you. But to be fair, he sounds like muffled nonsense to us anyway.
How dare you?
Wow.
I will smite you with the power of public access television.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's a threat.
He sounds like the aforementioned
dangerous.
improv gods that assigned us our numbers.
Yes.
Dangerous.
Speaking of improv gods, that is what we are, baby. And this Get podcast, what we do on this show is that the four of us will talk about just whatever nonsense for like 5-10 minutes. Maybe 20, 30, 4 hours. We don't know. We'll talk about nonsense for a couple of minutes, and then based on the silly things we talk about together, we then jump into a run of scenes, perhaps inspired loosely or tightly by the things we talked about.
We're not
during the
desperate.
intro.
We don't stretch for anything.
No, we don't stretch. We are tight, baby. Oh boy, this is going to be one of those
keep it tight.
podcasts.
Tight and right. Tight and right.
So you'll notice that we're going to be writing notes and stuff like that. It's not because we think that anything anyone said is good or valid or important or true, but that we thought that someone said a word that's funny.
And we're practicing our penmanship.
Yes.
Do you have good penmanship, Jim?
Depends on if I want to show it to anybody or not. And there's been a lot of demand recently for people asking to see my freestyle. But
The market price for your penmanship is low.
well, I think talking about corner the market. I at one point I cornered the entire market in my apartment. But
Ooh, you're like, I was drawing on the walls.
Yeah.
I was taking pictures. I was
Yeah.
practicing my calligraphy.
Right.
No one could touch me.
It's true. And I like the word cursive. It's just a fun word.
Cursive.
I think it's an obsolete word. Obsolete is a good word too.
Obsolete.
Cursive almost sounds like of or pertaining to curses.
I was going to say, you put a curse with cursive.
Yeah.
I think, when you do a curse, this is something to ask my witch friends.
Right.
When you do a curse, is it better if you write it out in cursive?
Right.
Is that like why I didn't learn cursive? Like after third grade, like cursive was just never a thing.
It's the devil's handwriting.
You went to a very fundamentalist school. Like, we can't teach you the devil's handwriting.
Something will happen. The demons will arise.
Meanwhile, the devil's handwriting sounds like a decent metal band, but that would have broken up in 2004,
Yeah.
as most of the good ones do. My handwriting itself is atrocious. Like in several months, someone will be looking at this thing that you can't see that I'm holding up to the camera. They'll be like, what is, including me, I'll be like, what does this even say that I'm writing? And yet I'm like an adult that has a job that I haven't lost and that I keep, and I can't write or clearly talk.
Yeah. Well, I like it when I write myself a Post-it note and I make it very brief, very pointed, and then I can't figure out at all what I meant by the brief pointed word that I put on the Post-it note, but I can find the Post-it note, so I know I meant to do something. It's just not going to happen because I don't know what it is I was referring to.
Oh.
Well, if you're writing any curses on your Post-it notes, even if you can't read them, as long as it's in cursive, it'll work.
I'm like the queen of Post-its.
Are you?
In my office, I have a Post-it like aligned along my desk
Yeah.
for like, I need a code for this. I need a code for that. Don't forget about this. And I have those reminders. So I have like a wall of Post-its. I value
You put
Post-its.
dates on your Post-its?
No, I don't. I
Any
just
other
put
kinds of
information.
foods other than dates? I did it to myself that time.
Yeah.
That's probably a good time to start the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Queen of Post-its.
Oh, thank you. Beautiful colors here today. Beautiful colors.
My lady, I must confess there is a troubling thing afoot in the kingdom.
What could that be, Will?
Well, Queen, the trouble is this. A lot of the Post-its that have been presented in the kingdom lately have been illegible.
Illegible? Well, our most royal scribes must need a lesson. I thought they were quite well. That's why there are royal scribes.
Well, there's other issues at foot in the kingdom, my lady, that I dare not share with your ears, lest seek vengeance upon me.
Will,
Right, well, I know what he's talking about. I represent the Adhesive Guild. We are the ones who put all the sticky stuff on the Post-its. We haven't been paid, I might want to add.
all right. Scott, we will pay you. Trust me. Your work is worth its weight in silver.
Well, we could use a little of that right now in order for us to pay our expenses as well, It's not like adhesives just come magically out. Well, maybe they do a little bit, but I don't want to give away trade secrets. But there's a little magic involved, but not a lot. And what we really need is an invoice that would be attended to.
Well, I can write it. I'll have to write it. All of us royal scribes have illegible handwriting.
My queen, I don't want to give you more troubling news than you've already received, but
Will, what is it?
the reason we haven't paid Scott and the reason we haven't asked you to write a check yet is we've got a lot of our silver tied up currently. We owed the Paperclip Patriarch a lot of money.
Will, what are you doing with all of our expenses? All of our silver? I kept thinking there was plenty of silver, and now this is the time you tell me that our silver is tied up?
Well, my lady, even prior to owing the Paperclip Patriarch a lot of money, the reason we owed the Paperclip Patriarch money is because he loaned us money so that I could pay the staple sire his due income, my lady.
Oh, enter, please.
Hello, I'm from the Treasury Department of this here kingdom.
Hey, Aaron.
Hi, how's it going? So you haven't really gave me that invoice about those like paper clips earlier, so I kind of need that so I can go back to the paperclip kingdom and so I can get the paper clips that you need, and therefore you can use the Post-its that you want and then have them write more. Or I could just go to the land of scribbles and they can use them.
Will?
Listen, Scott, Aaron, my lady, the thing about the funds that were going to go into the ability to pay the courier to bring you the check is that those funds had been previously tied up by the Regal Rubber Band Rangers.
Will,
My lady.
I hate to do this,
Oh,
but I am going to put a curse on you.
my lady, no. Not, tell me, no. You're not going to write it in...
Cursive? Here I go. How did you know I love dates?
Well, they're sweet and they're luscious and they come packed together And that allows us to get into kind of some gooiness.
Oh my God. I never thought about making, a date cake. And now we can share this together. We can make a date cake. It even sounds fun, a date
And
cake.
look, I made little date people to go on. Technically it's a date army. I'm taking over half the cake with my army.
A date army, an army of dates.
Yeah.
It's so gooey and purpley and fun and regular.
Yeah, yeah. And here comes the raisin airplanes.
Oh, this is so lively and so endearing.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought today was just going to be a normal day of just like baking a whatever cake. I was thinking like maybe banana and chocolate, but a date with a live action scenery and it turning into an actual date.
Yeah. Yep. Well, see, the whole point is food is a way of expressing emotion. For instance, ice cream is a really good way to get to know somebody's soul. Wow. Yeah. And for instance, salad is a way of getting to know what they value in life.
I did read about that in Time
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
I also read that if you learn someone's favorite soda, it'll predict how they can die.
You're onto something there, that's for sure.
I mean, I like Mountain Dew. And that petrifies me every day.
Well, it's fast when it happens.
Welcome to my tarot and crystal ball and soul reading tent. Do you have the required $20 before I will take any of your fortunes?
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Thank you. A little moist. That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, it's been in my pocket for a while.
Okay. Oh, and there's a little... Okay. Great. Great. Okay, $20. Thank you. Now, this is going to be a little alarming to you, possibly, and I'm going to ask you some extremely deep, personal, possibly offensive questions. Is that going to be okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'm going to start with, what's your favorite kind of ice cream?
Well, I like, let's see, I can't decide, but maybe like, how about like Rocky Road?
Okay, now let me ask you this. Do you like, because this is important. I already know that you like Rocky Road. Do you like it with a cake or without a cake?
With a cake. What flavor's the cake? As long as it has to be chocolate cake.
So you like your Rocky Road with chocolate cake?
Yes.
Okay, what that says to me about your soul, sir. First of all, I didn't get your name.
Oh, my name's Brad.
Okay, is that with 3 R's?
Yeah, 3 R's and 2 A's.
3 R's. Well, Brad, because you like Rocky Road ice cream with chocolate cake, what it says is it says a lot about your soul, okay? It says that you have a strong connection to your sacral chakra. It means that you have a strong connection with your third eye chakra. You're open to the psychic world. The Rocky Road says you're adventurous, right? You're not vanilla, you're not chocolate, you're not strawberry. No, you're Rocky Road. And in a lot of ways, it means that the road ahead for you is going to be a little rocky as well. But it also means, because you have it with cake, that some things in your life will be cake. They'll be easy. Now's where it gets offensive. What's your favorite kind of salad, Brad?
Let's go with maybe a Greek salad.
Oh, Greek salad. That's a dangerous one. We're talking untold amounts of feta cheese. Feta rhymes with beta. Beta means betterment. Betterment, though, for who? Because you have a rocky road ahead of you and you're into this Greek salad and you're looking for betterment, you could be bettering other people's lives, Brad, which isn't necessarily great for you. I have one last question, and the answer of this question could determine the very fate to which your life could end up in. And that question is, what kind of soda are you into?
I mean, it's like my favorite.
Your favorites? Hold on, let me consult the soda grimoire. Oh, Moxie. Oh, God. Oh, God's above. Why? Look here at this image. This image of darkness, of bleakness, a road with no future, a clock with no numbers, a horse with no friends. Your life is going to be bleak, Brad.
Whoa.
Now I can fix it for the low, low fee of only $1,000 more.
Do you take Monopoly money?
Yes.
He was just an average guy, living an average life, going down a rocky road of unexpectations until the one day that he drank Moxie.
No, don't drink the Moxie, Brad.
He spun into a whirlwind of chaos, of grief, of death, of utmost regret. Coming this fall, one man must make a choice, life or death.
But Moxie, though.
This summer, Brad Pitt and Bradley Cooper will embark on a desperate journey of life and death. This summer, Miramax brings you Rocky Road.
You know, I gotta tell you, kid, you got Moxie coming in here like this.
Ah.
No, you do. I gotta say, you know, you're kind of a wacky, crazy, wild little guy, but jeez, you got some kind of big M's to come in here with what you've come in here with.
Well, you know, it's like I always say, you either Mountain Dew or you Mountain Don't. And I just, when it comes to walking in here and telling you that I want to corner this market, that's exactly what I want to do.
You know, this is what I admire this about you. I mean, you got the big G's, you know what I mean? You got things that like really set you apart from other people. Make you kind of someone to look up to. I'm not sure I would trust you, but you are a man of many moving parts. I can see that.
My mother, you know, always used to say that I had a lot of moving parts and that she didn't trust me. It means a lot to hear it coming from you, too.
Well, you know, I've been around for a while, and I can read people. I can see what they're all about, you know? I mean, for instance, I bet you like a certain kind, you know what kind of ice cream I bet you like?
I don't know what kind of ice cream that you would bet that I like, but I'm willing to bet that your bet is a safe bet.
Yeah, I can tell. You like mocha nut fudge.
Holy crap. How'd you know? Mocha nut fudge, yeah. That's the only kind of ice cream I like.
Yeah, you are. It's almost like right there in front of me. I can just see it inside you.
You know, I knew I had a good reason for coming in here and trying to corner the market of your penmanship store is because we had a certain kinship.
Yeah.
You know that the kind of ice cream that I'm into. Hey, can I take a guess about the kind of salad you like?
Sure, go ahead.
Are you a Cobb salad guy?
Oh, there you go. I mean, this is like kismet. This is like the synchronicity thing. This is where things like.
Hold on. The ultimate test. At the same time, we got to say what our favorite type of soda is.
Okay.
And if it's the same type of soda, then it's clear. We are soulmates.
All right.
Okay, ready? We're going to say 1, 2, 3, then soda.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, Moxie root beer.
Oh. Let's try again. Let's try.
Best 2 out of 3? Best 2 out of 3?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let's pick different sodas that are our favorite sodas now.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, Coca-Cola. Okay. 3 out of 3.
Whoa, wait. We have a connection here.
What's that?
You said Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I said Fanta. Coca-Cola for a time wasn't allowed in Germany anymore because Germany did some bad stuff a long time ago. So Germany took that Coca-Cola formula and reformatted it into Fanta. Fanta was the European version of Coca-Cola. So technically Fanta is just bastardized Coca-Cola. So in a way, we're like bastard buds.
That is an international explanation for, like, I think everything we do should be an international phenomena kind of melding. We should meld.
Some people call it a reach. I call it fraternity. Am I right?
Yes. I mean, we are like bro-sters.
Brosters. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
Now that we've settled this,
Okay.
here's my final offer for a copy of your handwriting.
Alrighty.
$1,000. There's this psychic I gotta pay who's gotta fix my life or something.
If you add the word Monopoly money to that, you got a deal.
Monopoly money it is.
Two friends on a journey. Some might call them bros, but they call each other brothers. This summer, these two guys will drink their sodas, and they'll drink it together. They'll drink it long, and they'll drink it hard.
Long sip, bro.
Nothing better than on a good long slip.
Coming to a theater near you. Get ready for Bastard Buds. Will, I've been doing some thinking as you've been down here in the dungeon.
These dungeons, milady, have been a real dark place for me to be honest with you, milady.
I'm well aware. And you have been cursed for about a month and a half now.
Yeah, easily about 45 days, yes.
But you do know that this is for your mishandling of funds. You had to be cursed.
Listen, milady, in these dark depths of this dungeon down here,
You're very alliterative, and I appreciate it.
I've been thinking about the disservice. The disservice is what I've been thinking about in this dark dungeon, and I want to make it up to you.
Will, how? How could you possibly?
I've got an idea. Using my various connections, I'm confident that I could broker a deal that would corner the market of various sundries in such a way that we would find our wealth suddenly grow. You see, I have a friend over in the Ministry of Magic Markers who's willing to cut a deal with me for some low-end magic markers. Meanwhile, at the Chalkboard Chivalry Union, they're in desperate need of magic markers. I could trade them the magic markers for some much-needed chalk dust. And you know who needs chalk dust? The Sharpie Shah is in desperate need. The Sharpie Shah could give us the kind of silver that we need to pay off the Paperclip Patriarch. We pay off the Paperclip Patriarch, and then soon all of our silver will be good to pay the Adhesive Guild and Scott all that they need, and then obviously I'll get Aaron to write the check as needed, and we will be as good as gravy. Dare I say it, as good as Moxie, milady.
Will,
Milady.
those are so many backdoor deals. I need legitimacy. There are all these trades here and trades there. I need you to straighten this all out, but now that I think of it, I don't think you can straighten this out.
Your Majesty, I have a little surprise for you. I've just talked to the Mint, and we have printed up $1 zillion of Monopoly money that is good everywhere.
Oh, happy day! We have the funds!
You do.
Oh,
Milady, this is wonderful news. This means that we're saved. Printing money will surely have no consequences on the kingdom or the greater realm or anything like that. I can't imagine a scenario where the value of currency could diminish over time due to our inexplicable printing of Monopoly money. No way.
Of course not.
I mean, it's always been a good idea.
yes, it is a good idea. Oh, and Will, I shall free you, but be warned, I have been monitoring what you've been eating. that you've been having a southwestern salad with a soft serve twist ice cream, and dare I say it, Mountain Dew. And I'm sorry to tell you.
Milady, these superstitions are not but superstitions.
You better hide for the next 2 days if you know what's good for you.
I suppose I will, milady. I suppose I'll hide away. But does that mean that I'm free from jail?
If you can survive the next 2 days with your southwestern salad and your soft serve twist and your Mountain Dew, may the gods find mercy on your soul.
No problem. I did it in college anyway.
All right.
Mike.
I really want a southwestern salad right now.
They're good.
What is that? Like beans, cheese, probably shredded tortilla strips, tomato?
Some kind of spicy chipotle ranch, maybe.
That sounds
Something
good.
delish. Something that wouldn't spell out your doom. Unless maybe like
the-
with farts or something.
I was going to
But-
say, like, if you pair that with soft serve ice cream and Mountain Dew,
Oh,
Mix it all
man.
together.
let's
So
just
That's
say.
enough of a predicting of the future.
I have a thought. Does our ability to inhabit these unbelievably bizarre fantasy worlds say anything about our ability to live in the real one?
It depends. What kind of salad do you like?
Enough
What's your
said.
favorite ice cream?
Oh,
Like,
man.
oh, I want that ginger ice cream. Oh,
Hey, by the way, one more embarrassing question that I figured instead of waiting till after we're done recording, I'd ask in front of a live audience.
Yeah, sure.
Or dead audience, whatever you are. What is a date? What is that? Is
It's
that a nut?
like
Is that a fruit?
no, it's a fruit. It's like a prune, kind of.
It looks pruny, but I don't think it was originally a prune.
I'm not sure where it originally.
By the way, what's a prune? What are,
Where a prune? Well, I mean, I know prunes
Yeah.
like help you poop, but I mean,
Yeah, they're laxativity
Yes.
stuff. Dates are something from like the Mid East in the sense of they're in the Bible, I think.
yeah, I mean, they're a pretty old
Yeah.
fruit. They're a pretty
Yeah.
ancient
old fruits?
Yeah.
old fruits. They're pretty ancient.
It's funny because dates are an old fruit and prunes are what old farts eat. I don't know.
They make it fart.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. Well,
Beauty.
thank you so much for bearing with my nonsense towards the end. And thank you all for tuning in to the Get the Get podcast. This has been a wonderful time. We've learned about curses in cursive. We've learned about what kind of ice cream and or salad and or sodas can do to our souls. And we have learned that if you live in a magical kingdom full of office supplies, your names will be basic ones like Will, Scott, and Aaron. If you liked what you saw and you would like to see more of it, I don't blame you. It was amazing, and so are we. You can be sure to have that proven to you if you head to our website, improvcapecod.com, or if you find us on Instagram or on Facebook at Improv Cape Cod. On our website, too. I may have mentioned earlier, I don't remember. My brain is like a chasm of things going wrong. You will find our upcoming dates. We do live shows. Hey, oh yeah, that's the thing.
Upcoming fruits.
Yeah.
Accidental, no intentional callback.
there you
We are
go.
that brilliant. Our upcoming dates, right on our website, improvcapecod.com. If you thought to yourself, I didn't like 75% of what I just saw, I only liked one person, and you'd like to find us individually, you can do so by following us on our individual social media channels. You can find me, Jack, on Twitter at jpomnapom.
You can find me somewhere on like Instagram or Facebook, wherever. I don't really use social media as much.
You can find me, Maxie, at on Instagram at Maxie Jane What a Pain.
You can find me, Jim, at the salad bar at Dairy Queen, sipping a soda.
And where can we find the improv god, Jameson?
Thou shalt find me on the gram of Insta, the book of face, and the tube of you, Jameson Horton.
Oh my.
Well, if that didn't chill you to the bones, I don't know what will. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been an absolute blast as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the other side. Not as in death.
Oh.